Brown Green for having children younger than mine are. I'm rewriting as I go. I'm much too young to be presenting this award. Okay, Jamie, shall we just do the video? Oh, God, I love to give him a hard time. Well, okay, I would like to say something in presenting this award to Roseanne that I hope that you will not find too presumptuous. But I think that this year we are at a moment that I would call a tipping point. For many reasons, most of them sad. Great potential for positive political change is at hand, and possibilities for progressives have rarely been so present. But without unity in 2006, in both the nation and the state, we stand a good chance of missing these opportunities. I hope that's not from Washington. I think I know what it is. That's just charming. Well, what I feel Kathleen's for you. No. Kathleen is my 34-year-old, 14-year-old, and I'm so happy to be here with her. Okay, listen, for such a long time, you and I, so many of us, we have been way too familiar, almost, I would say, comically familiar, certainly tragically familiar, with what historians have called the fragmentation of the left, or what Mr. Freud called the narcissism of minor differences. But in the special election here in California a few months ago, you people, Roseanne, Jamie, Harvey, Doug, a bunch of us, we put aside all of these fragmentations and the minor differences, and we were unified, and we won. This year, 2006, the inconsistent Republican current governor, suddenly respectful, newly polite to the legislature in his erratic, conservative, careening careerism, seems to be having some trouble either knowing or letting us know what it is that he stands for now, if anything. And to rescue his wandering administration, he's going to be counting on us as Democrats to obsess on and aggravate our minor differences and have our fragmentations with one another and make petty negative attacks on one another in the Democratic primary in June that is going to make both of our candidates less attractive in November and distract the voters from what it is that needs to be done in California. I, for one, have to tell you that I'm very grateful that we have such superbly prepared candidates who want to serve the public and have already devoted so much of their lives to doing so and to knowing what it is that they stand for and what must be done in California. I know Phil Angelides, and I know that he would make a good governor. I know Steve Wesley, and I know that he would make a good governor. I will not be allowed to vote for both of them. I will have to choose. But what I should not do is to take some cheap shot at the one I'm not voting for, because the one I'm not voting for in June, who knows, may very well be my candidate in November. I want to see that. how about this? If we want to win this year, I think it might be a very good time to take a political rule from another actor, a Republican who happened to be a friend of mine named Reagan, and to rewrite it for Democrats, a democratic 11th commandment. Thou shalt not speak ill of another Democrat. Or at least not too ill. In my opinion, you and I, should get together and use what influence that we have with our candidates and their highly skilled and widely experienced attack dogs, many of whom we've grown to love and to fear, and let them know that we are going to register our disapproval of the kind of careerism that would put winning a campaign in a Democratic primary in June ahead of our common goal in November. I think we should call ourselves, and I think Army and Jamie and Doug, the Watchdogs. I think we should call ourselves the Watchdogs or something like that, and we should let these candidates know that we're going to hold them responsible for what their consultants and their consultants publish, promulgate, propagate, disseminate, broadcast, videocast, spread around, bandy about, rumor, whisper, or buzz about, so that they'll get rid of them if they can't run a positive campaign in the Democratic primary and just fire it. We need to win in November. Now for Roseanne DeMoro, winning, and what it is that constitutes winning, and her understanding of the logic of the importance of the often incremental nature of winning, are some of the characteristics that make tonight's Woman of the Hour the force of nature that she is, which is a woman that it is almost impossible to say no to. She represents that which is best in social and political activism. As an activist, she picks her spots so wisely and with such prescience that she's simply ahead of the curve, on the cutting edge of the public's social conscience, with a drive and dedication that gives her colleagues faith in doing the right thing, and the conviction that if it's right, it's not only possible, it's fun. That's the thing, Roseanne, is fun. Not a lot of fun for somebody like Arnold, but she does make some of us laugh. And while she's making you laugh, she gets to the point. She gets to the point on campaign finance, she gets to the point on single payer, and on and on and on. There is no better organizer than Roseanne. There is no better spokesperson in the labor movement in the country.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I know I don't have to tell you this because in the last hour and a half she's undoubtedly gotten you to agree to do something that deep down you feel you should have been doing all along. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud, and I'm very proud to have been asked to present the Philip Burton Award this year to the Executive Director of the California Nurses Association, the great Roseanne DeMoro.